All right, all right. What's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. We are pumping shortly after dumping. We have a lot to talk about. Some interesting stuff. Some ideas I want to go into. I'm very excited. Let's go ahead and get to the music. Give me some good. Something good. The song's called Chicken Nuggets. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, that's a good one. All right, let's go ahead and switch over here. There we go. We go ahead and pull up chat. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit behind when it comes to being prepared. Come on. Chat. All right. Pratheesh, good day, everyone. Hit the like button. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much for stopping by. I haven't seen you in a while. I know it's been a while since Pratheesh has been here on the stream. Shout out to you, man. I know you were in Kite stream earlier. I would have been very upset if I didn't see you here. Badarius, hello everyone. Hey Johnny, your title is misleading. No one will stop BTC. You're absolutely right, Badarius. Did I trigger you? That was the goal. Isn't wreck spell wreck? I want it to be different. But you know what? I'll change it. I knew someone was gonna say it. I was debating on leaving it. There we go. I changed it for you. Let's. All right. So let's see. But what's up? What's up, Sky? Good to see you, Victor. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you, Druther. Hello, ABC team. Good to see you as well. Crypto Beehive. Hey, Johnny. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see. Supreme Cat. In the end, I was right. Too bad I didn't listen to my intuition and re-enter with profits. I mean, if you, how do I say this? It depends on what you're looking for in the setups. You know, don't beat yourself up. This is why I always say it really depends. In this kind of situation, yes, I did get stopped out from this long, but I re-entered from lower. I'll go ahead and talk about that, but there's a reason why, right? And I mentioned this in the group. You know, I'm re-entering just in case. And I have some interesting things I want to talk about when it comes to the setups, the possibilities of what could be going on. It's nothing too crazy. It's just now that price has been developing a little bit more, I honestly have a little bit possible bullish bias, a little bit, a little tiny bit. Oh, am I still here, guys? Why did it say my chat is connected? Sorry, also my lighting situation is kind of messy. Okay, am I still here? Let me know if I'm still here, guys. Why is it saying now I'm disconnected? Yes, you're still in the Matrix. All right, cool. All right, I don't know why. Maybe it was some Streamlabs. Okay, cool. But yeah, Supreme Cat, it really depends on the situation. You know, I told you guys ahead of time that I was gonna be re-entering on this setup just in case. And if you guys don't know what that setup is, all right, originally we had this ABC. All right, and from there, we had our entry. You know, we kind of danced around that pivot. I did say this, you know, there was one more opportunity given the supports below us. You know, we had the prior setup here, or the prior A, and we also had the setup of this good resistance support flip. So to me, this was kind of like a last hoorah for the bulls. If price can't hold above this setup, I mean, at this point, we're pumping a good amount, a decent amount. I would think 19K is in the cards. It was kind of a last hope for the bulls, in my opinion. So it's something I was willing to take a chance on. Just had to just, you know, wait for the opportunity to show up. But the new setup that we're currently taking, is this one. All right. Before I go ahead and continue, I just want to go ahead and shout out today's sponsor of the stream, which is going to be Fairdesk. So, if you guys aren't interested, you guys are looking for a new exchange to go ahead and try out, especially with all the Bybit stuff going on, Fairdesk is a good option in my opinion. It has everything we need as ABC traders. If you guys aren't interested, just letting you know that I am sponsored by Fairdesk, and the channel is being sponsored by Fairdesk at the moment. So if you guys would like to sign up, if you guys sign up and deposit and trade using my link in the description below, it does come back and support me. So I would greatly appreciate it. Not required, but you know, if you guys do want to try something out, it also comes back to me. So I would greatly appreciate it. As well as, let me just go ahead and bring this up. Oh, I got logged out. If you guys are interested, this may or may not be me, cannot confirm nor deny. I am doing this for safety reasons. But there is someone out there by the name of Johnny Crypto who is doing copy trading on Fairdesk. Like I said, cannot confirm nor deny that is me. But so far, I have taken the BTC long on it. So if you guys are interested in trying that, you can. I'm sticking to the same. Oh, well, this person will be sticking to the same parameters as how we do things, you know, sticking to larger time frame setups, doing macro setups, and letting them ride. So, like I said, not required, but whoever's doing this, thank you, because it's not me, and they will be paying me for using my name. So let's think of it a little as a trademark deal. So this person, whoever this individual is, doing pretty good so far. It looks like they know what they're doing. So, you guys are interested in that, just look up the name. Probably leave it. Nah, I won't leave. Yeah, if you guys are interested. Let's see. Corel, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. I'm long from the A level. BTC going crazy. Yeah, we are pumping. I called Fairdesk and they said that you were the one doing the copy trading. Whoever told you that, they're lying. It's not me. Wow, he even has the same logo as you. Is that even legal if that isn't you? Yeah, I'm making this individual pay a royalty, so for using my name. So I'm getting a little kickback from this. It's all a trademark deal. He's allowed to use it. It's okay. I allowed it. So yeah, just want to get that out of the way. So the question is, or I guess the real question is, are we going to be bullish, or is this kind of a retest? I'm going to be honest with you guys, because of the reaction we have so far, all right, the fact that we just didn't fall through, at the moment, I am kind of still 50-50. No, hold on. I was tired doing intermittent fasting. Was going to bed earlier. From the last 3 weeks, lost 10 pounds. I opened a beer today, so I couldn't connect. Oh, that's awesome, Pradesh. That's awesome. Good on you, man. What's your regimen? Are you eating once a day? What's your eating window? So why are you bullish? So the reason why I'm bullish, sorry, Alif, I got distracted, is of a couple of things. One, when bad news comes out, all right, it's always buy the rumor, sell the news. In this case, it's sell the rumor, buy the news. Even though the SEC suing Binance is kind of a bad thing, and it does scare people when it comes to, you know, having money in exchanges, etc. And it can change the future and how that goes. You also got to remember, guys, when bad news happens, usually the opposite occurs, unless it's like a serious black swan event like COVID or possibly World War III. Yes, I would say, you know, the news is gonna absolutely make a huge difference on price. But when it comes to stuff like this with SEC stuff and exchange FUD going around, usually that's the time for things to reverse. Perfect example of this, FTX. FTX news was a perfect reason to go ahead and put in that lower leg, and eventually found support. And look what ended up happening on the back of the FTX news. We had all this happen. If it wasn't for the FTX news, would things probably played out? Possibly. But the timing of everything, the way everything established itself and how it's developed since, pretty bullish. Same thing with this stuff here. The whole Binance stuff, yes. Is that bearish? Yes, that's not a good sign. That's not good news for exchanges. But people will use this to sell or force people to sell or scare people out of positions. From there, that's the perfect time for big money to buy in, create a reversal. On top of that, we're, like I mentioned before, we're on top of a support resistance flip, or sorry, resistance to support flip. So we basically touched it. We put it in an ABC bullish setup plus the bearish news. Things were lining up. Am I going to be perma-bull? Absolutely not. But in my opinion, if we are going to break 32K and above, this is going to be the setup to do so. That's my that's pretty much my strongest opinion at the moment, just because when you look at things from a larger term perspective and a larger term time frame, this is the biggest and most healthy correction we have put in so far. Right? This, not a healthy correction. This, not a healthy correction. This, not a healthy correction. This, that is the healthiest correction with a nice set of ABCs that I have seen in the last, since November. So to me, this is the last resort for the bulls. This is the kind of our last case scenario for me to be bullish. If this setup fails and we continue to drop, or let's say we break that support and we end up falling through, I'm going to be leaning a little bit more towards the bearish side. One of the things that I have learned and one of the things that I have done and changed over the course of my trading career and how I do things is that I am never ever married to one side. Even though we might have a strong case for the bears, or yeah, in this case, strong case for the bears, if you can find good bearish setups, bearish indications, bearish news, there's always the opposite side to things. I think it's important to be open and think of it from both sides. You know, what is the bullish case scenario? Wow, we are really going for it. Holy crap. What is the bullish case scenario for this? And in my head, when you kind of line up all the different things that I just talked about, that is going to be the bullish case scenario for Bitcoin. It really depends on how, you know, it really depends on how strong this pump is and if this is going to continue or be able to sustain itself. At the moment, it's looking pretty good. But we can easily put in some sort of retesting structure and form, I don't know, at some point maybe form like a smaller ABC, something like that, and maybe begin to talk about a possible A to a B to a C scenario, something like that. Absolutely. But at the moment, this is a very, very bullish setup for Bitcoin. I'm not gonna lie. I honestly think that this is going to be the setup that carries us, or that carries prices to higher. Let's see. 2 meals a day, 4-hour window. Okay. That's actually pretty good, Prathish. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Let's see. Victor just followed the copycat trade with a small amount. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes as well, Victor. But thank you so much for signing up. Like I said, this person I get paid by this person. And yeah, I have confidence that this person knows what they're doing. But yeah, guys, that's the bullish idea, or that's the bullish side of things that I'm looking for. let's take a look at other coins to see how they're doing. ETH. ETH has a good reaction off of that so far. Now, we did not get that lower low that I was looking for ETH. So in this case, it turned into a head and shoulder scenario. For me, it's always until you get stopped out and until that setup breaks, you stick to the original entry. That's my rule. We came back down and retested it again. So for me, it's... Hold on, this was the setup. So for me, this was the ideal setup to get into, to take until we actually put in that lower low past that previous A, or past the most recent A. But right now it's the end of the C. I'm trying to think of what else, but we still have that 2032 region above us as resistance. That's going to be a good area to go ahead and test if we do continue to pump. And like I mentioned before, if this breaks and we can push past 2150 as well, you guys got to think of the longer picture, the bigger picture here. 35, was it 35? 35.75 is the next area of resistance if we can break 2150. There's nothing significant on the way up, in my opinion. So there's no reason why this can't be a straight shot up. So definitely going to be excited about that if this is going to be long-term bullish. What else is doing good? I use Binance and Bybit. No, bro, from Canada, but I'm in Kenya at the moment. I use Binance and Bybit. KDA has fallen off a cliff. Yes, so KDA unfortunately has not been doing so well. But I think KuCoin, the one with the larger... Yeah, so we had resistance about 70 cents. We have fallen through. So if we can't get back above that, or at least get back above the bullish setup, the last level of support, in my opinion, is going to be 30 cents. So I'll be real with you guys. If KDA gets to 30 cents, I'm probably going to sprinkle the majority of my bag, which I have dedicated for KDA down here. And maybe from there, if we do get to 30 cents, I'll just focus on DCA. I am going to be putting in probably a little bit more of a bag that I was originally putting into, just because to me it's a lottery play, but it's not put all your eggs in one basket kind of situation. Don't go into these kind of coins thinking that you're gonna you can be guaranteed a certain amount of return. For me, it's about risk to reward. If I'm willing to risk a couple $1,000s, you know what? That's gonna be a big payout. So to me, absolutely worth the risk. Absolutely worth the risk. So that's just me though. It really depends on if you do plan on buying KDA, sprinkle accordingly. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Even when it comes to trading, don't put all your money into trading. If you're doing well, sprinkle out, have some hodl positions, have some spot buying to where you kind of buy and sell on a larger perspective, swing trade. Don't just be glued to ABCs on a smaller perspective like how we do things. So let's see what else has been doing good. LTC still kind of in that range. Oh, the way you drew the resistance on ETH, can you go over it again? Yeah, absolutely. Is Web3 the future? And do you or anyone following have thought on a possible future coin on Web3? Web3 probably is the future. Unfortunately, I do not know too much about it. So when it comes to coins that involve Web3, unfortunately, I'm not the best person to ask when it comes to that. Maybe someone in chat might have a better idea, or at least a reference point to go to look for, or to go look at. If you're curious about it, let me know, or let Crypto Beehive know. But unfortunately, me personally, I don't know too much about it. Which resistance, Alif, like all of them, or just the 3574? Because we have the original resistance off of this ABC, right? Within the C leg, right, we have, that's the highest point because it's based off of the break of trend. So when the trend is broken, you mark the highest pivot. So that's a 25.57. And the same thing when it comes to 35.74. when it comes to identifying local highs and local lows, you're looking for major breaks in trend and identifying the highest points and lowest points. To me, this, if you can think otherwise, but to me, this looks like one individual trend. There is no significant breaks. Even when it comes to like this downtrend here, right? If you look at this B wave, that was a decent break. This was a better break. You don't have anything like that throughout the entirety of this uptrend. So there's no significant break in my opinion. If there's a significant break, well, until the low here, but because there's no significant break, there's no significant area of resistance off of that local trend. So to me, 35.75 is the top. There's nothing significant. You can possibly go back and go 32.90. Maybe, I mean, this 21.60 lines up at 21.50, so that's the same to me. Let's see. The second red line to me is off as price went up and came back down. Yes, but it's still a break of trend. So like I said, when it comes to identifying local highs and local lows, I'm not particularly looking for ABCs. I'm looking to where the trend breaks. So before as we were testing, let's give you an example. All right, as we're developing this uptrend, this was the highest break of the trend here. So that is a local area of resistance. So as price plays out, you see price kind of struggled here a little bit. And eventually broke through. All right, so this creates a new uptrend. Once this new uptrend is created, all right, if you guys want to mark it out, you can. It's something if you're first starting out, you can go ahead and mark it out. But to me, it's all, I'm able to eyeball this. But once that trend is formed, all right, we form consolidation, resistance. Now we have a significant break. Once we mark out the significant break, the local low is the highest area of support, and the local high is the highest area of resistance. And then if you want to backtrack further, that's how you get the 2030, and then backtrack further, that's how you get the 35.75. Where the A point is on your chart, that resistance has been broken. Yes, it was broken but reclaimed, right? So it's still an area that we have to fight on. And it's close to the 2150. The reason why I'm still including it, because it's part of our larger bearish setup. You know, that's where we're shorting from. So for me, that's going to be a major area of resistance on top of the 2150. If you want to look at this from a different perspective or a different angle, you can think of this as more of like a box region. Maybe if you want to get rid of the lines, you can do that as well. To me, I like sticking to exact levels, but you can do that as well. Kind of give you like an area of kind of a range of what resistance is going to be. Let's see. When collab with Kite? I am collabing with Kite. Prathish, if you don't know, we do have our own YouTube channel together. And that YouTube channel is called Beyond the Wicks. Go ahead and shout out the YouTube channel. Oh, we had 170 subs. Thank you guys so much. So pretty much the goal of this channel, if you guys are interested of me and my good friend Kite collaborating and making content and helping you guys out collectively, definitely go ahead and check that out. You know, I posted a video 3 days ago. Definitely it was a good conversation or a good video topic in my opinion. I'm working on another one at the moment. I have a couple ideas I want to do. If you guys don't know, Kite is currently deathly ill. Like, he's really bad. He's getting better. If I had to guess, it's probably some sort of form of strep throat, or yeah, it sounds like strep throat in my opinion, but I could be wrong. But he should be getting, he was live streaming earlier today. He should be getting soon, or getting better soon. Hopefully, I would say by this week. So once he gets better, we're going to be pumping out more content. Eventually, we're going to start doing streams together. We're going to start making, this is going to be more a collective effort from both of us. And I think at some point, if the channel does do well, we are going to merge and focus on that more. because I personally think that we have a chance to definitely make a lot out of this channel. So I'm very excited. If you guys are interested, go check it out. We talk about some good topics here. And yeah. So. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. Whoever just subbed, thank you. But yeah, Alif, that's pretty much the easiest way to explain it. Is I like to go exact levels, go backwards, right, and look at the highs. If you go backwards here, that's a local high. If you go backwards here, that's the local high. If you go backwards here, the only other significant area of resistance is 35.74. So that's how I came up to that conclusion. All right, what else do you guys want me to look at? Oh, how's Matic doing? Anybody still in that Matic short? Let's see. BTC, should we long now? Unfortunately, my friend, if you are not in a long position now, I think it's too late. You had plenty of time to enter off of that 25, off of this line here. Oh. You had plenty of time to enter off of that pivot. Unfortunately, if you didn't take it, I'm sorry. I think it's too late now, in my opinion. You're gonna be chasing. If we can somehow get a retest lower, or sorry, retest back below that line, yes, I would say definitely go ahead and try it, but it's too late in my opinion. Which Matic short? Oh, this Pradesh, this one's from a while ago. This one's probably from, what did this setup complete? This setup first initiated probably back in February. So you decide to short it. I've been shorting BTC for a while. I entered right about here. That's where I entered. So I entered back in April, May. So I've been holding this short for a while. And I decided to take a long on it just in case. So no take profit. I'm just waiting. Nope. Unless I can get a continuation set up. So basically the way I take profit is, I'll give you an example. If I can get something like this to where we come back down significantly, I only take profit if we get a continuation set up. That's what I'm looking for. I just can't take profit at an exact level. BT crypto, B team crypto. You seen Ape? I haven't looked at Ape in a while. Let's take a look. Okay, so Ape has a decent setup. Not financial advice whatsoever. But there's a nice little ABC within the C. That's not terrible. You so bearish? Yes and no. I'm looking for, how do I say this? I try to play both sides. I'm longing this level. Like, I am long off of this level. So I'm riding the wave up. If we keep going up, I'm targeting, if we can break past 32K, 48K is my target. All right, 48K is what I'm going to be looking for if we cannot break lower. If this is support and this is all we get, we can continue to push higher and break resistances. In my opinion, there's a lot more resistance to the upside than there is support to the downside, which does call for some concern. But at the moment, I can't come to that conclusion yet. So I'm looking for a larger move in either direction. Up 150%. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Weekly chart looks like it is wave 5. Unfortunately, I do not look at things from an Elliott wave lens anymore. It's possible that it's a wave 5, possibly. Maybe wave 4 is not done yet, though. What if wave 4 is not done? See how wave 3 ended in an ABC? What if wave 4 needs an ABC? Why you long and short direction that make profit? So when you take hedge trades, you're not actually making any new profit, right? So this is a concept that I think Kite talks about, and he does really well at explaining it. When you're taking trade from two different areas. All right, so let's say all right, let's just say, for example, let's say you're taking a trade like this. All right, let's say you're taking a trade. All right, you're at a 7 risk to reward ratio. All right, and from here, let's say price goes down. All right, let's say it does something like that. What ends up happening is, let's say you're up, I don't know, let's say you're up $100 on this short. If you didn't take the hedge, all right, and you let price pump, you lost $100. But if you take the long trade and ride it back up to your entry on the short, you're now locking in that $100. So you're not making any new money, but you're still locking in the profit from the previous position. My goal when it comes to me doing this is I'm looking for a larger move. So even if I get stopped out on the original trade, the actual position is going to keep going in my favorite direction regardless. I'm going to be making more money than I would be making holding the original position. That's the goal on how I do things. So let me paint you a picture of how I plan on approaching. All right, so when it comes to the trades I have now currently, I have this short, I have this long open. My goal, all right, what I'm looking for is I am looking for a larger direction or larger move in either direction. All right, like I said before, I mentioned that we can probably get close to 48K if we break 32K. So for me, I'm looking for something like this. If we cannot break through these resistances and we do end up falling, all right, I have a short position open here. All right, I am looking for much lower. So regardless of what happens, Johnny, this music is terrible. I'm sorry, Alif. I'm trying. Let me try a different playlist. Is this better, Alif? Trying a different playlist. Johnny will sing now? Absolutely not. You cannot pay me enough to... I'm just glad he doesn't sing himself. Yes, you guys should be glad. You guys should be glad. We're not doing trading and karaoke. There's someone I found the other day. Oh, who the hell is it? I forgot his name. There's someone online on YouTube who does Bitcoin analysis, but like he talks about things while singing while playing a piano. So it's very interesting. It's actually pretty cool. It's more entertaining than it is like useful information. This is my opinion, but it's very entertaining. You both side also put stop loss. Yes, there's stop losses on both sides. Yes. Let me know if this is a better playlist so far. Short of Johnny Crypto, he's Johnny Cash, a singing crypto trader. Absolutely not, Victor. You cannot pay me enough to do that. Actually, no, everyone has a price. You can't pay me enough to do that. It's gonna take a lot of money though. So I gotta tell you guys something. I am working on something. Possibly I have, to be honest, based on what I have been looking at and what I've been finding, as much as I talk crap about scalping, I have never been closed-minded to it. I have done it in the past. I have used smaller time frames in the past. The hardest part is making something work consistently on a smaller time frame. With ABCs are very good. The problem is it's very hard to navigate smaller time frames. I might be on to something. I might be on to something. Let's see. What was Kai talking about? A new Dex? A Dex? So he's just using another exchange. So he's using L Bank. It's kind of a similar situation to what I'm doing. You know, I'm being sponsored and paid by Fairdesk. I'm not sure if he said anything. I'm not going to say anything, but he is sponsored from L Bank. So you guys can figure that out. I've talked to him behind closed doors about like the deal I have going on with them. He was able to get a much better deal from him just because he has a lot more signups. He brings a lot more volume. He brings a lot more to the table when it comes to exchanges. So unfortunately, maybe one day we'll get there. But at the moment, I'm getting paid a little bit just to talk about Fairdesk. So it's like a almost like a different version of Bybit. So if a big candle come and hit your long stop loss and short stop loss, then how? Both sides lose. But that's the thing when it comes to that. Wow, that was a very loud thunder outside. I hope I don't lose power. I don't see. Is this supposed to rain? Hold on, let me just double check something out. If it's supposed to rain where I'm at. No, it doesn't show any rain. Oh, yes, it does. I just refreshed it. Shit. That's not too bad though. But the thing is, when it comes to, yes, that is possible, but you have to understand, do you think price is going to go ahead, pump 17-18% in one candle and also come back down? Or let's say this, price would have to come down about 7% and then go up another 18% without and stopping me out of both positions. The thing is though, if I get stopped out, I'm just going to re-enter again. So even if price does stop me out of this long position and then pumps 18%, I'm still going to re-enter on that trade. So in the end, I'm still going to be making money. All right, so I love scalping. Tell us more. Okay, so it's not clear yet. I'll show you guys a spreadsheet that I'm working on. All right, so this is basically called the B to the C scalping method. Basically, I'll pull up a picture and I'll explain what it is. The goal is to track a structure and wait for the ABC. It's above my head if you guys are curious of what I'm reading. Goal is to track a structure and wait for the ABC to form within a B wave. And take a scalp and target the C wave to the 1-to-1 fib extension target area. Let me explain. So so this is the goal. Is basically you find an A to a B. Once an ABC forms, you take the long and you target this area. All right, if you guys want to try this, I'll give you guys the settings on the fib extension tool. But I got this information from reading the book, all right? And I was always interested in trying to see if I can navigate small time frames. But one of the things I've noticed is that it's very hard to do so, and I'm trying my best to find a concrete plan to do so. So in my opinion, this is what I have so far. It's actually pretty decent. This is the example. All right, I'll show you guys how to set all this up. But pretty much so far, the average R&R of one of the trades I've been tracking is about a 3. Total positions tracked. Actually, I have to change this to 11 now. So 11. Trade attempts, 13. 11 wins, 2 losses. So as of right now, this strategy has, don't take this to heart, you know, take it with a grain of salt. I still have to back test and figure stuff out. But at the moment, this has a decent win strategy. It has about like an 80% win rate. Now I know that's a lot, but even if you cut that in half, all right. One of the things I look for is risk to reward. All right, so in order, if let's say you want to risk a 1 to 3, your break even is about, you need to be above 25%. So anything above 25%, you're gonna be making more money. The higher you can be above 25%, the more significant of a multiplier you'll get. That's great work. Even though 13 trades is too little to be statistically significant, it looks promising. Yeah, so I'm going back and backtracking, as well as I'm going to be future tracking to see how this does. Let me give you guys an example of, I'll give you guys a couple. I basically took pictures of all the setups I looked at. So here's one. You have an A to a B to a C, right? Within the B wave, you have an ABC setup. You set a 0.2% stop loss. You only target the box area. Where do you take profit with this B to C strat? All right, so I'll show you guys the example. Actually, one just happened last night. I plotted the trade last night before I went to bed, and I wanted to see if it would work or not, and it actually did. So what you're going to do is you identify the A, all right? This is your A wave, okay? What you're looking for now is an A to a B to a C. Let me give you an example. We have an established A. You're looking for a B and you're waiting for a C. You don't know where the C wave is going to go yet. What you're going to do is, once you have the A wave established, right, which is this first trend here, right, you're looking for an ABC pullback. Once you get that ABC pullback, you take your fib extension tool, you draw from the 0 to the A, all right, so in this case the bottom, and you pull up to the top of the ABC within the B. And from there, you get an extension target. All right, if you guys are curious, these are the settings. Pretty much, you want to use the 1 and then 1.05, 1.056, 1.092, 1.144. Those are the extensions you're going to be using. And make sure you also turn on fib levels based on log scale. All right, and from there, you're just going to target this area. If you want to do the 1-to-1 exactly, you can. But something that I've realized that it's kind of an area. So then that's it. All you do is that. And then you wait for the position to play out. Give yourself a 0.2. It's about a 5.5 and a half, right? And this would have been your ABC. So even though it extended past it a little bit, it did form a lower low. All right. So if you wanted to take, I personally, I'm not looking for ABC structures when I'm doing this. I'm looking for a continuation of a possible larger wave. So it's something that I am playing, experimenting with. If you guys want, I can give you guys some more examples. There's another one that just happened earlier today, actually. This is a little bit too small of a time frame, in my opinion, but the method is actually pretty decent. So same thing. All right, actually, let's go to, unfortunately, I don't want to go to a 1 minute, but it's the best way to explain it. This is a very extreme scale. Even when doing this, I'm still using like a 3 to 5 minute time frame. All right, we have our A, which is our initial pump. All right, and now we're looking for an ABC within the B. We have an ABC within the B. You're going to pull, starting from the beginning, pull from the bottom to the A and pull back to the B. You're going to target this area. Take the trade. Now, I believe you might have gotten stopped out on this once. But even if you got stopped out on this trade once, it's a 7 risk to reward. It's not bad. It's not bad. There are some areas where it's not perfect. Like I'm looking into things now. But based on the criteria that I'm looking for, it's actually not that bad. It's actually pretty decent. Let me show you an area where this would have been a little bit of a pain. Right here. So this area would have been a pain. But it turns into a larger opportunity. Watch this. So you have an A to a B, all right? And then you're looking for a C. Oh, wait, no. Wait, this would have worked. What did this worked out? Oh, no, wait. I think this is the wrong area. There's a certain area where I was looking at before that would have give you a hard time. Oh no, it's this one. It's this one. Okay. So you do have your ABC. Wait, where is it? Man, I wish I should have took a picture of this while I was doing this. No, even still, because you're looking for an ABC pullback. Something like this. You never really got that throughout this entire uptrend. So you technically wouldn't have been taking any. The only position you might have taken was this one. All right. If you're taking that one, I don't know where this is going to go, but you have an ABC here. All right, that would have been your entry. You pull from the beginning to the top of the A, pull back to the B, you target the 1-to-1. It pretty much played out almost within this first uptrend. I don't know what this R&R would have been. I don't think it would have been that good. Let's see. About a 3. So guys, I don't know if you guys want to mess around with this, you can. I'll explain more. If you guys want me to explain more, I can. Or if you want to DM me, if you want to try this out for yourself, private message me on Discord. I'll help you get set up if you want to try it out. If you want to try it out, it's pretty decent. Like I said, I've been tracking. The statistics are actually pretty decent in my opinion. Let's just do this. Let's do some just say take $100, all right? Let's say, I think using the Kelly criterion, depending on, I think if you have a 40% win rate, I believe they want something crazy like 20% risk. Never ever do full Kelly. So a quarter Kelly, let's say it's 5%. Risk to reward ratio is a 3. Now, theoretically, according to my stats so far, obviously I'm not going to take that with any serious consideration. But as of right now, I have about a about 84% win rate. Like I said, I'll cut it down to half. Let's do 40% just to make things. All right, and this is a trading simulating thing, so it'll simulate trades for you. Take $100 at the end of 100 trades. $1,400. It's not bad. Like I said, it's not all sunshines and rainbows. I don't want you guys to see these numbers and start drooling. All right, I'm still testing it out. If you guys want to help out, you can do this on your own. I've only tried it out with Bitcoin at the moment. If you guys can figure out how to do this on other coins, if you guys want to experiment, let me know. Like I said, I'll help you guys get set up if you guys want to try this. Just be careful. Never, if you are going to experiment, only use a fraction of your portfolio. Never go all in on something, especially when you're testing something new. But if this is as serious as it could be, even with a 40% win rate at an average risk reward ratio of a 3, that's a pretty decent gain right there. It sometimes even works on larger time frames. Let me give you an example. This was a very good setup here. All right, we had an A. All right, we have an A, B, C to a B. Okay, so this would be your entry. You target the 1-to-1, pull it from the 0 to the A to the B. Your target would have been around here. That's a decent trade. And especially if you're using I would probably use a little bit more of a lenient stop loss on this one, since it's a larger position. I probably use like maybe 0.3. But even still, I would have got stopped out maybe once, maybe twice. That's a 10 risk to reward ratio. Do you mark it in or set a conditional? I probably would just set a conditional, Leaf. But the main focus is this is to the contrary idea of, we kind of just let price give us the opportunity to take profit. We're using an exact target level with this strategy. So remember, this only works with an with an ABC within the B. So if you're looking for an A wave, all right, if your B wave doesn't give you an ABC, you don't take the trade. All right, the actual B wave has to give you an ABC within the B. Come on, let me grab it, please. There we go. Oh, what'd I just do? All right, and then from there, you can start looking for it. You can start anticipating targets. So if you guys want to try it, let me know. I'll help you guys get set up if you guys want to experiment with it. Just be careful. I'm going to be tracking this as well. As of right now, there's no positions. So we'll have to just wait and see. Can you please take a look at AXSUSD, please? Absolutely. BetaBot, it's good to see you, though. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, so I believe BetaBot, it's the same. Yep. You're still waiting for that pivot to break. If that pivot fails, back down to 579. I'm looking for a job now. Oh, well, that sucks. I mean, did you get fired or something? Would you leave? I know how it feels. Hope you find a good job. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that idea. If you guys want to try it out, like I said, my DMs are open. No, my current job is a school job. It ends in summer. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay. Man, we're still going for it. Can you do TA on a total 3, please? Absolutely. What's the ticker on that? Is it just total 3? Let me know. I'm assuming it's this one. Just correct me if I'm wrong, Leaf. Okay, interesting. Okay, that one, cool. So, wow. Actually, this one plays ABCs a little bit better than the original. I think it was BTC Dominance. We had that set up there. We had that set up there. It's actually not bad. Not bad, Alif. Not bad. So I mean, you are currently above this pivot, so what is this? Excluding BTC and ETH. So does that mean alts will make a good run for it? I'm not too sure exactly how you would interpret that, but yeah, the alt market. Okay. So as of right now, you are at above that pivot. If that fails, I mean, this is a completely new trend. So this starts right about here. So everything from here to the right, you have to look at things from a new trend because this is now done. The only thing I would say that's an exception to is if we come back down and put in a lower low past 287. Is that going to happen? It's possible. That's something to keep an eye out on, but I'm not there. I'm not, reaching for that at the moment. Do you think we can most likely dump to $5 on AXS? It depends. Alif, you got not Leaf, BetaBot. I'm sorry. It depends. You have to take it one level at a time. If we cannot hold above 650, I think there's a very high chance we go down to 579. Anything below that, I don't believe. Is there any other price history? All right, there is price history. You got to keep this in mind. If that 579 doesn't hold, that's going to be almost a $2.73 level. Yeah, somewhere around there is the next area to expect, or at least look for when it comes to testing support. Yeah, Alif, it's we also do have this macro pivot as support. Total 3 looks bearish to me, meaning dump intimate. Yeah, I definitely think so. That's a, if anything, maybe this will be a retest. Maybe you can get a retest off of something like that. That would be nice. But at the moment, it looks temporarily bullish. Oh, here's another good one. So it comes to that scalping strategy. Look at this. We have an A to a B to a C. All right, if we're looking for the C wave, this one you might have a little bit of a rough time, possibly. But watch this. I just would have probably taken the trade here. All right, and the same thing, you pull the fib extension. You target the 1-to-1 between the A and the B. And look at that. It pretty much bottomed almost exactly at that pocket area. So if you would have took this trade, that would have been a monster 31 R&R. It doesn't happen too often, but sometimes you can get big setups out of this. See, this one might have gave you a hard time. So you would look at this as a possible A to a B to a C scenario. If that's the case, I've still, in some situations that could get tricky. If you're trying to pull the, I mean, we did actually hit that target, but you would have gotten stopped out, and then this would have became your entry. So you would have another chance at re-entry. So this would have been your original setup. You wouldn't gotten stopped out. Then this would become your actual new entry. You might have gotten stopped out maybe once or twice. It seems like the larger the projection, the more times you're more likely to get stopped out, but the bigger the return is. I mean, you did come down and hit that target. It's interesting, especially on a 25. Like, the average R&R only goes up if I look for these larger setups. So I have to experiment with it more. $88 has great ABC long. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, that is a decent one. I'm not going to take that just because I'm in between BTC and ETH right now. Maybe I'll take one more if I can get. I wonder what XRP is doing. Still in that range. I got to go now. Thanks for your TA. Thank you so much for stopping by, BetaBot. Good to see you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Matic has a good one too. Rune has a massive one. Let's take a look at Rune. Oh yeah, definitely. That definitely is a good one. Maybe I'll take that one instead. I know Algo had a decent one, but I think Algo is way below its pivot. Yeah, Algo has a decent one. That might be more of a swing trade for me, to be honest. I'll keep that on my radar, though. That's a good one, too. Matic has a good one. I think we went over... Yeah. Yep. Matic is a good one. I feel like I'm like trying to zoom in here. I'm trying to look into the screen too much. I'm looking too much at the screen. So yeah, so over the next probably week or so, I'm gonna try to look into this. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna back test the scalping strategy to see if I can find something. I feel like this one would have gave you a hard time. Yeah, this one would have gave you a hard time. This one might have give you a hard time. I'll have to figure out like variables and see like what I'm looking for. But like if I'm looking for this one, I don't believe this one got hit. Not before he got stopped out. All right, gotta go later, Johnny and crew. Thank you so much, Alif. I do appreciate it. I'm in that XRP long hedge too. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Why do you want to go lower time frame if your current trading strategy is profitable? To be honest, it's just it's more entertainment for me, admit. I know like sometimes ideally in an ideal scenario, trading should be boring. Trading should be, you know, you should only be around when the opportunities are available. And to me, it's more, I kind of got inspired by watching, you know, listening to Kite and talking to him behind the scenes. It's more of just for, it's for a, how do I say this? It's for a fun, it's more like educational and also entertainment purposes. Am I going to be sitting here constantly streaming about scalping? No. I'm still going to be doing my thing. If I do find a way to make it profitable consistently, yes, I'll share it with you guys. But at the moment, it's hard for me to go ahead and talk about it too much. I want to at least introduce it this stream, just because I want to let you guys know what I'm up to. That's crazy. It almost hit exactly. So it's more about just, in my experience, going below 1 hour on BTC was risky. Yeah, it absolutely is. That's why, like, if I am going to do this, or if you guys are willing to try this, You know, don't use, I would say use 1 to 5% of your portfolio. You know, if you have $1,000, well, okay. If you have a lower amount, maybe use, yeah, no, still use 1 to 5%. If you have $1,000, use $50 on this, and play with that. If you have a little bit more, you know, me personally, I'm going to be dedicating like $100 to trying this out. If I lose $100, no biggie. We still got the trades going on in the background. It's not the end of the world, but it's something I'm doing for entertainment purposes. And, you know, if you can figure it out and you can make things work, it could be kind of lucrative. But I'm not in the business. My interest isn't to try to make $1 million as fast as possible. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's mostly just entertainment. So, and other people, they don't like the longer time frame, larger time frame trades. Even though I try to preach that to as many people as possible and show you guys that that is the best way to do things. Some people are always going to go ahead and do this. So, or go ahead and go on smaller time frames. So if you guys are going to do it, maybe I can at least help you guys out to make sure you don't absolutely annihilate yourselves doing so. That's also another reason, but mostly it's just entertainment. I know there's benefit. There could be some benefits to me doing this, but that's not my goal here. That's not my goal. I can't go lower than the daily time frame. No, that's good. That's good. That's good practice, you met. Definitely good. That's definitely good habits. Keep those up. Don't be too much of a degen. All right, so we're at hour 16. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and probably. Actually, let's play Wordle. Make sure it's all right. And I also will pull up the smaller time frame. UDIO. Okay, that didn't work either. What do you guys think? I would think it has O and U together. Group. Okay. Humor, that's a good one, Victor, but we do have that O and U together. had a feeling those two would be together. I could be. I thought there was a chance I was wrong, but you can get a lot out of this. Shout, that's a good one. Okay, it's not shout. Shout. It could be shout, stout, scout. Shout, scout. This, I think stout is another one. I don't really trust the double T though. Yeah, I would say scout too. Yeah, let's go scout. Yeah, we got it. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Great teamwork as always. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a evening. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Trade safe. Be safe. Hopefully, guys, hopefully we can continue this. I mean, continue any direction. The last thing I want to see is to come all the way back down and start more chop. So if we are going to pump, let's stick to it. Hopefully we can, BTC can stick to its guns and continue on its way up. But if not, that's fine. I just don't want any more sideways action. So let's go ahead and do the thing. Thank you guys so much again. I'll say goodbye to you guys. Umit, Victor, Alif, Ellie87, BetaBot. Who else? Savan. Oh shit, I didn't see you there. I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you. Let's see. Desi. Tay. I don't TEHHOV. I don't know how I would pronounce that. I'm sorry if I butchered that in any way. B Team Crypto, if you're still here. Crypto Beehive. Bedarius, Perthish, Perel, Supreme Cat, Sky Knight, Druther. Everyone else, if I missed you, I'm sorry if you guys are here and I didn't mention you. I apologize. But let's do the thing. Hopefully, if things get crazy, maybe I'll come back tomorrow, but most likely I'll be here Thursday. So, but until then, bye-bye.